you are allowed to grieve the life that you're losing in the creation of the life you are dreaming for. One of the things that comes up a lot, I see it on videos, I see it in training information, I see it in conversations, is that when you are going through this process of really making the hard decisions, walking away from people, environments, jobs, in order to make space for the life that you've been manifesting, that you've been dreaming of, that you've been working for, the perception is that if you're making that choice, that you're happy about it. That, well, it's your choice, your decision, so what gives you the right to be sad? You have every right to be sad. You have every right to grieve the future that you had spent so long working for. You have every right to grieve the loss of the friends, the family, the spouses, the life plan that you had created for yourself on that path. Because when you are working each day towards a new goal, a new dream, whatever it is that you're doing, maybe it's a complete life revamp, maybe it's just an element of your life, there is part of it is that you're walking away. You're walking away from the things that aren't serving you anymore, the places, the people that aren't aligned with your future, with where you're going. Some people will surprise you and will come up and will come back into your life or will stay in your life, and you never anticipated that they will be with you in this next phase. But you will lose a lot of people, and it makes you really scared to take that step. I was terrified to take this step. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I literally blew up every element of my life. I literally walked away from everything. I've blown up the lot. I'm taking very little with me into my future. And that takes an adjustment. And I received a lot of criticism from friends and family because I was upset about having to make those choices. And they're like, well, if you're upset about it, don't make those choices. But to move forward, to create the life that I deserve, to move away from the traumatic situations that I was in, to move away from the mindsets that were limiting my potential, to move away from the environments that were sucking all the energy out of me, I had to make those decisions. But that doesn't mean that I'm not upset about walking away from a future that I spent years building. It doesn't mean that I'm upset about losing friends that I expected to be with me for the rest of my life who haven't spoken to me in over a year. It doesn't mean that I'm not grieving the loss of that ideal life that I thought I was getting. It is okay to feel upset because you've worked hard on this. You've worked hard at the job that you're in. You've worked hard to maintain those friendships and those relationships. You've worked hard to make that house a home, to make that place that you're living, the place to build that life. And just because you're walking away from it, just because you found that courage within yourself to take those steps, does not mean that you can't be sad about it. We often think that if we're having a positive mindset, we have to be positive all of the time. But that's not what positive mindset is. Your emotions are not positive or negative. They are emotions. They are how you are feeling and how you are processing what's going on around you. What is positive or negative is what you do with that emotion. So you can feel grief and still be proactive. You can feel anger about keeping yourself stuck for so long, but still celebrate yourself for making the choices that you're now able to make. Your life is on your own timeline. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter whether or not people think you're throwing away years of hard work, or in my case, a long relationship, or a home, or a career, as I happen to walk away from all of that. It doesn't matter. Because you're not starting from the beginning. You're not starting from nowhere. You're starting from a place of experience. You now know what doesn't work. And you now know what is not going to deliver the life that you want. But allowing other people's opinions to hold you back, what good is that going to do you? Because everyone will have opinions. And everyone will go, I will always have people say to me that I made the wrong decisions. When people see the position that I'm in now, they can't see the work that I've done to get to where I am. And that's okay. I don't need anyone else to. I don't need that validation, because I know that it's what I need to do for me. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be upset about it. And that doesn't mean that that's negative and that that's holding me back, because it's not. If you allow your emotions to hold you back, that's when it becomes negative. But you can feel that grief and that anger and that shame in some cases, and still move forward and still go, I'm choosing to do different to create a different outcome. Allow yourself space for your feelings. And if people don't agree, then they're not living your life. And you will lose people, but you will gain so much. And you will gain people that are aligned with where you are going. And you will gain people who truly support you for who you are and the decisions that you're making. It is okay to feel that grief. And I don't know who needed to hear this today, but it is okay. It is okay to take the steps when you are ready to take the steps. And however many steps you are ready to take at the time is up to you and your own timeline. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. It doesn't matter if it looks like you're blowing up your life. Because all you are doing is creating room for something much better. And by allowing yourself to process those emotions, you can truly move forward. So I hope that helps. I'll speak to you guys all soon.